Good afternoon, people. This is C7, the HOA Homesteader, coming at you with another weekly Bee Hive inspection. And today, while conducting my inspection, instead of just giving the frames just an overall look and happy to see the queen, I'm going to concentrate on trying to find things that may really be wrong with the hive, such as beetles or dead larvae or anything like that. I mean, when I go in, I'm looking, but I need to start looking harder. I think I've been fortunate that I haven't had any beetles in there, but I haven't had added any protein patties. And I want to give them protein, but they say they attract beetles. And since I'm new, I'm just trying to keep less problems out of the hive as I can. But at some point, I'm going to have to start giving them some type of protein, I'm sure. And I think one thing about that Surveil top box feeder that I bought, if you take all the liquids out and remove the plastic pieces from the corners, you can use a dry food inside the container and they could just walk in at their leisure and go and eat the dry product. So when I transition from liquid to dry, I'll still be able to use that. So with that said, it's time to conduct my weekly inspection. Thank you in advance for visiting my channel. I hope you continue to watch me. I really appreciate it. Let's get started, people. Here I go. I guess they're gonna be doing this every week with the dispenser where they can get up in there, just continue to kind of make a honeycomb up in there. Of course, there's activity around the two frames that I moved into the second deep box up top. But let's check out those other frames. Can't remember if I moved 3 frames. I thought I only moved 2 frames up last week, but as you can see, they're working on 1. So hopefully this was a blank frame. It may not have been. I might have moved 3, but all right. This is definitely what I'm looking for. This was a totally new frame. And this side, you can see they're drawing it out. So they're getting it ready for the queen to come up here and start laying eggs in here. Maybe next week I'll see eggs in it, then I know she's been up into the top box. They're storing food and preparing cells. This was a completely blank frame last week. Well, they just seem to just pile into that top box feeder. So there's going to be some casualties this week. As I poured the mixture into it, there was several of them in there. I kept trying to get them out, but they were chasing that sweet nectar that was down in there. I couldn't get them off, but when I brushed them, all I did was wipe it all over their body. So I just decided to proceed on and know that there's going to be some casualties in this week's. All right, people, this concludes this week's inspection. Like I said, and this week I was still unable to find the queen. One very good positive. I think there might have been one frame that didn't have some type of activity on it. So it looks like all 20 frames are being worked in some type of way. I can't be nothing but happy for that. So that concludes this week's inspection. And listen, folks, you have been with C7, the HOA Homesteader. And I thank you for visiting my channel. And let's see what they're up to next week. So come back and join me. I appreciate you. Have a good day.